So one of my favorite games on Nintendo Switch that I played probably the most other than Animal Crossing and Pokemon was Dragon Quest Builders 2. And I'm happy to report that via just the system itself, it's an upgrade. It is a massive upgrade. Like the loading times was almost instant. And if you've played this game on the original Switch, when you go to load into your island, your home island at the beginning, and you'll see the load time at the beginning, I left it in the video, it would take at least a minute or two before it would load. Heck, it would take even longer just to load up the game itself. I remember sitting there for what felt like 5 minutes before I actually got into the game. So I would always leave it in suspend mode because I didn't want to have to reload wait 5 minutes, especially when you're on like a trip or you want to do something real fast while you're playing. There's no more slowdown. There's no more frame rate hiccups. The visuals look a teeny bit sharper, but nothing crazy. I mean, the game's not very graphic intensive anyway. But on my big OLED screen, it looks amazing, especially on the Switch 2. The fact that there's no hiccups or frame rate issues, because there was a lot of frame rate issues the more you built on the island. The draw distance is really, really good now. It feels like it got an upgrade. It feels like a brand new game. A lot of these are like that. So I'm extremely happy. I'll have to try to get back into it. But the reason why I stopped playing it, and as you'll see through the video, I didn't really finish a lot of the things I was building because the game would slow down and get really choppy when things are going on. I was like, ugh. And my system, when I was playing in handheld mode, it would die really fast because I felt like it was pushing it way too hard because so many little things were going on in the background for that. So I'm hoping with the Switch 2, it won't get red hot and kill the battery. I haven't tested it in handheld mode yet as far as Dragon Quest Builders 2. But most of these games, that's the one concern I have so far with the Nintendo Switch 2 is it gets really, really warm, really, really fast. Like some games, it doesn't really do it. Some games, especially Switch games, like I played AEW, I thought the system was going to melt. I would recommend not buying that game. It runs like crap, even on the new system. There's like no hidden background upgrades. Check out my wrestling channel. I made a video on that because it's a wrestling game. But yeah, I feel like if you haven't played Dragon Quest Builders 2, now is the perfect time to jump in. It's one of the funnest games on the platform. The entire story mode is kind of like a tutorial, so that when you beat the entire game, and it's fun though, it's fun. There's a couple spots that feel grindy, but for the most part, it's actually really fun. The last island, I won't spoil it if you haven't played it yet, it teaches you how to use like all the weapons and defenses and stuff. So when you get to that place, don't go nuts like customizing the castle, because a lot of enemies will come and destroy it throughout that storyline, and you're going to get annoyed like I was. I'm like, man, I just spent time building that. So just do the bare minimum on that island, and you'll be fine, because it's literally just to teach you. And you can go back to these islands later and fix them up after you beat the game. So it's endless stuff to do in this game. And it has a cool little like in-game achievement system, like achievement wall, where you're supposed to build all this different kind of stuff, different kind of rooms, and try to complete the log. That way you have like something to do in the back end. Or you can just have fun, build a minecart around the entire home island. I mean, there's so much stuff you can do in this game. It's super fun. It has like what is it, automaton stuff, where your little islanders will go and they'll pick all of the vegetables for you. They'll harvest everything. They'll cook for you. They'll build stuff. If you set up a blueprint, let's say you have a blueprint of a building, then you can set it up somewhere else, and they'll go, and as long as you have the materials in like a treasure chest that's around it, they'll go get the materials and they'll build it for you. And it's really cool and fun to watch. So let's say you build this huge structure, right? And then you make a blueprint of it yourself. You can go set it somewhere else and put the materials in there they need, and they will go build it for you. That is super cool to me. And another cool thing about this game is you can go to other people's islands, and I don't know if they patched that out or not, but you could literally go to other people's islands, make blueprints of some of their amazing builds. And in fact, there was a YouTuber, I think his name was BXC. He stopped because we didn't get a Dragon Quest Builders 3, so he stopped making videos, but he is like the master at this game and how to do things. And he teaches you like all the little tricks and stuff, because building in this is a lot different than building in Minecraft. Like Minecraft, It's pretty straightforward. You just build this way. In Dragon Quest Builders 2, you kind of have to learn the controls on how to build, because you can look up with one of the, I think it's L or R buttons, and then you can look down. So when you're trying to build something that's really, really big, you have to literally build yourself over to it and then try to take it apart. It's kind of like, because there's no like flying mechanic where you can fly around and build stuff in the air, you kind of have to like build your way up to it to continue building like large structures and stuff like that. But it is possible. It is very possible. I feel like the best game, and I'm gonna have to try this game because it's one of my favorites on the other systems, the best game for block building would probably be Portal Knights, because the way they have it structured, you can literally build infinitely into the air, and it just lifts you up if you're trying to build straight up. If you're trying to build in front of you, it'll just automatically add it to the block in front of you. So mechanically, I feel like Portal Knights is probably the best block building game ever made. So if you have never played that, that's a super fun game. Anyway, so Dragon Quest Builders 2, in a nutshell, runs phenomenally on Switch 2. I'm going to have to play it again because I'm a little rusty. I forgot all the controls and how to build stuff. I don't want to mess up my island, but I might go back and actually finish everything. There are so many games that I can go back and play now with better performance and stuff like that. I won't need a new Switch game probably for the first year anyway. So they could like not release anything and I'll be like, meh, I'm good. Like, I don't even know why I bought Mario Kart, honestly, because there's so many old games that I need to catch up on. Ugh. As always, thank you for watching. Let me know if you're going to buy or try out Dragon Quest Builders 2. And, as always, stay frosty.
hop, 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 hop.